So when I get overwhelmed, emotional, sad, upset, triggered, I isolate because I don't want to be a burden on other people. When I over start emotionally caring about somebody, I will isolate. I will try to back up as far as I can, if not run. Um, the reason for this is that is my coping mechanism. Okay? The good things about isolating is I don't feel like I'm burdened on nobody else, and I'm not bothering nobody else with my problems. Because every time I call one of my friends, quote unquote friends, and try to talk to them about what's going on with me, they'll legit change subject and shut me down. Now I call my son, and my son's like, Mom, why? Why you want to run? Enjoy life for a little bit. You never have. You've never let yourself be happy. Fair enough. You're right. Never have. So it's kind of nice having, my go-to as my child sometimes too. But when I try to make my friends my go-to, it's like the more I pay attention, the less I want to be around them. Because the more I notice that unless they need me, they don't actually listen to anything I say. Or they're jealous of me. And it's like, why are you jealous of me trying to be happy for once? You have the option every day to get up and make yourself happy. Like, why are you not trying then? Why are you mad because I'm trying? And the worst part is the happiness that I've found recently scares the living shit out of me. And it's like, the more it scares me, the more I isolate, but the more I want to feel it more. I don't know, it's weird. And the thing about isolating though is I ain't a burden on nobody else. But I also ain't venting nobody. I'm not depending on nobody. I'm not needing nobody. And that means I'm not making new memories with nobody. It means I'm sitting still. Isolation is good to a certain point for certain people, but you can't sit there for long, as I say. Because when you do that, you make it where you no longer make new memories. You no longer have communication. You no longer try to keep communication between you and your friends. Yeah, it's not always a good thing. But it's not always bad. It's just, sometimes you have to remember, you sit there too long, and you're going to be there the rest of your life because you're never going to pull yourself out. Or you could be. I have a very big heart. So people hurt me differently and stronger, and it really fucks with me because I can actually be the most understanding, forgiving, loving person you'll meet in your life. And if you would communicate with me, it would be different. And so that's why I isolate. Because I try to communicate that to certain people, and instead they shut me down. So I just shut myself back down. I'm like, well, I still ain't got that yet. And I run to God. And it scares me to have that in a person one day. That I can just run to them and be like, hey, I need you. I need a hug. It's one of them days, and I just need you to hug me and tell me, hey, I'm right here. I've never had that before. So knowing that it's scarier than what it is for most people who've had it their whole life. My parents didn't do that for me. A lot of people have that with their parents. And then when their parents die, they don't have it no more because their parents dead and that's who they relied on. Well, my parents never did it. And my parents still alive. I can't run my mother with, hey, I need a hug. My emotions are overwhelming me and I can't figure it out today. I can't do that. She knows I can't do that. I don't even tell her when I start having feelings for somebody. Also, I'm fucking up. I won't say, I'm falling in love with this fucker and I don't know what to do, Mom. I can tell my kid that, though. And my kid's like, be happy, Mom, for just a little bit. If you're happy, be happy for a little bit. Don't worry about the end result. Because I'm an overthinker too. Yeah, working on that. But still. He's like, just enjoy it, Mom. And that's hard for me. Like, I've always been the person who fixes everybody or everything. And right now, I don't want to fix nothing. I just want to enjoy it. And that's not like me. So, me finding somebody who I don't have to fix, wow. It's a change of pace. Me finding somebody who actually does what the fuck they're supposed to do because they got to, is a change of pace. Me finding somebody who I can ask, hey, if I actually needed you, would you be there? And them say yes. And it scared the shit out of me. Is a change of pace. Don't get me wrong. Actions proof, not words. But just the idea that somebody actually said yes scares me. Because one day I'm going to find it all and more. I'm going to find the man that's absolutely obsessed with me. And I'm going to be the happiest woman in the world. But until then, I'm trying just to enjoy being happy with everything I do have and don't have. And doing that means I have to stop isolating. And to stop isolating is scary. Because I already opened up on this videos more than I ever should in my whole life. Or ever have. But then I'm also opening up to people who barely know me. Just because I can. Just because why not? Worst you're going to do is hurt me. Shit, I've been hurt my whole life. Pain is what I know. It's other shit I don't know. It's real love I don't know. It's real friendship I don't know. I know the rest. The pain is easy to deal with. Dealt with it my whole fucking life. So the scary part isn't the pain that comes with this. It's what if there is none? What if there's minimal pain from this person because when I tell them this hurts, they change it? What if that actually happens in my life? That's the scary part. That's what scares the shit out of me. Because pain, I've had nonstop. Shit, pain I can cope with. I isolate, I heal, and I move on. I feel it for a little bit. I cry a little bit. Whoop-de-fucking-do, and then I'm done. Love you from a distance, forgive you, and let go. Bye-bye. That's all it is. Pain's easy. Loving other people for me is easy. But being loved, that's a different ballgame. And that's going to take a really, really, really strong person to hold me up through that one for the first time. Because even my friends don't love me. And they act like they do. And then they act like I'm dumb. No, not dumb. I just let you play that. Because the more you treat me like that, the more I see it. The more, at the end of the day, I don't show up when you call. Straight up. I'm not your go-to only when you need me. You're supposed to be my go-to when I need you. If you're not, that's cool. We ain't friends. We associates. And I'm not saving your ass no more. Simple as that. I love you. I have love for you. I have a lot of memories with you. But that don't mean I have to have you in my life. And that part for me is easy. That part is easy. Because they all did it. They all do it. Every scar that's on my heart has been from my friends, family. And that's it. Every scar. And every scar God healed was from them. That's the sad part.